Yeah, hello guys, I'm Sunil. Today we'll see the first application of Spring Boot. Okay, so Ramakrishna, is that clear? Ramakrishna, are there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see the application one on Spring Boot. Okay, okay, now. So here we'll design four layers. Okay, four. Yeah, first is controller layer, service layer, repository,
Model.
yes, model or entity. Okay, so these are the four layers we need to design as part of the Spring Boot application. Okay. ಓಕೆನಾ ಅದೇ ಮಾಡೋ ವಿಷಯ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ so yeah, so yesterday I think if you guys see, so first let me explain you something about REST API, right? Okay. Okay, then we'll go for this application. Okay, guys, any idea what is REST API? Ramakrishna.
Between the server and the account.
Yeah, so the full form is representational state transfer. Okay, so RE stands for this, RE in REST stands for representational. Okay, state transfer. Okay, this API contains predominantly four methods. Predominantly four methods, right? Huh. Guys, any idea what are the four methods? Ramakrishna, any idea what are the four methods?
No.
No. Okay. Get, post, put, delete. Okay. So if you see prominently they are called, so get is called read operation, post is called create operation, and put is called update operation, and delete is called delete operation. Okay, so if you see, these are called CRUD, CRUD operations. Okay, some people will call them as CRUD operations: create, read, update, delete. Okay, now I'll tell you why that is called read operation, why that is called create, why that is called update, delete, something like that. Okay, yeah. So, so let us see about get operation. Okay, guys, what is my get operation here? What it will do?
Retrieval update.
Yes, it retrieve or update data from the server. Okay, na? Guys, is that clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so if you see practical, if you ask me what is retriever update, then I can say, suppose if you open LinkedIn, right? Okay. Or if you open any ClickBuzz, right? See, if I click over here, so I'll get some data, right? West Indies versus Afghanistan. So this is called, these are the information which I got from the, from the server, right? Suppose if a guy is takes some retirement, right? These statistics will be, they will update, these statistics in the server, right? Am I correct? Or something, any wicket came, they'll update the statistics on the server. So once we click on the highlights, this data will come over the screen. So internally, so once you request a method by using a get operation, once you perform get operation, the server will give the data in the form of JSON. Okay, guys. Okay, now the server retriever update data from no Ramakrishna. This is not update. Retriever get the data. Okay, not update. Okay, get the data from the server. Okay, sorry. So if you make a call, you will get some data, guys, in the form of JSON. So either mode, okay. Guys, is that fine? And if you observe, yesterday I start this application, okay, right? This application, and I am just making one simple request. See, this is get mapping. Now you feel, now you understand, right? You know, uh, yeah. So this string, right? I'm returning a string, right? Okay, now. So which is displayed over the screen? Is that clear, guys? Or let me stop this server. Okay, see, if you want to stop, you can click over here. Then your application will stop. Again, you will run the code now. Okay, run the code. Okay, that's not vision. Okay. See, my application is being started. Guys, is that clear? Ramakrishna, is that clear? Okay, Ram. So, yeah. So if so, it is returning hello world. Okay. So if you want to trigger this endpoint, right, you need to trigger. See, so if you click on ClickBudge only, right, then only if you write ClickBudge in a control browser, then only you'll get some response, right? In the same way, you need to trigger some endpoint on the browser level, okay, or the postman. Okay, let us see. I think I already showed you yesterday. Am I correct, guys? So by default, which port? Yapka, it will start. The application will start on port number. See, guys. Okay, now follow screen. Okay. Guys, is that okay? Okay. Yapka or there?
Hello.
అర్థమవుతుందా జ్ఞాపిక నేను చెప్తుంది
Here.
యా సో ఇప్పుడు గైస్ నౌ విల్ సీ హౌ టు బిల్డ్ ద సర్వీస్ లేయర్ రైట్ ఓకేనా రామకృష్ణ ఇస్ దట్ ఫైన్ see and if you hit the end point it will see which is my controller layer because our execution starts from controller layer, right? Once the application is started, see my main method helps to start the application. See the sample here, my main method. Okay, Krishna. Hello. చెప్పు. So, see, guys, this main method will help your application to run. Okay. Okay. So because of this only, I was able to start my application. So this Spring Boot application annotation will help you to Spring Boot application will help you to load this application and this, you know, and this will be the entry point. Okay. When you click on the start button, okay, then because of the Spring Boot application, your application or your server getting started. Okay. Okay, now. And this annotation I'll explain you in detail. Okay, just wait. Okay, okay. And once you hit the endpoint, it will search for a required controller. So if there are 10 controllers, it will check, okay, which is my controller. Okay, okay. So and because here we have only one single controller, and because of that reason, this is being executed. Okay, this is so. See, suppose, uh, you know, there is something called dispatcher servlet. Okay. So this dispatcher servlet will act like a frontline controller. This dispatcher servlet will receive the request from the browser or a postman. It will check which is my proper controller I need to check. Because if there are 3 to 4 controllers, it won't it's not sure, right, which controller it need to be searched. Okay. So for that reason, this dispatcher servlet will find out the respective controller based on the endpoint, and then in that respective controller, if there are 4 to 5 methods, then it will check which is in which, suppose it is a get request, so get, and if that endpoint is matching, then this method will be executed. Okay. See that the type should be matching and the endpoint should be matching. Then only the respective method will be executed. Okay, guys, is that fine? Yeah. Okay, na? Okay. Now we'll go for service layer. Okay. Guys, this is the starting of our sample project or a sample application. Okay. Service layer. Okay. Class. Simple service. Yeah. Public. See, I'm just writing here method here. Public string. Get message. Okay. Guys, is that clear? Guys, is that fine? Yeah. Now, Ramakrishna, if I want to call the service method from the controller layer, how I will call Ramakrishna? What the header file. So this is sorry, respective header files are. No, no. My question is how to call a method in simple service class from the controller class. Adi na adigedi. Object create chesi. So what do you mean by what do you mean? Like, simple service OB Jirara Rasava. But this is entirely wrong. Wrong ante in the project level they won't accept that. What you write is it will write only. But in project level, if you call with the help of this reference obj dot, okay, enter the get message, na? The same method name I gave, right? See, this will work. But the thing is, in the project level, your lead or manager will throw your, he won't reject also. He will just throw the application there. Okay. Because we are not following the Spring Boot dependency injection principle. Okay. See, this will work definitely, Ramakrishna. So if you see simple service, if you return hello world, okay. So see, once you do any modification, you need to stop the application. You need to restart. Okay, guys, please remember that. Okay, Gyapika, are you there, Gyapika? You are not at all responding anything.
I'm there. I'm just listening your
Is it fine? Are you able to understand?
I understand, but I did not practice on this.
But ఇక్కడ నీకు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడానికి ఏం తెలుసు? I have written only two methods, right? See, the endpoint will hit this method, okay? Because of this method, and I'm calling the second method from here, right? Gyapika, there is nothing rocket science, right? Gyapika here. Okay, Gyapika, is that fine? See, ఇక్కడ నేను చేసింది ఏమీ లేదు. Suppose if there is some other method, how you will call some other method, Gyapika? By creating an object of that class, and you just call with the help of that reference name, right? అంతేనా?
Yeah.
అంతే కదా. That's what I did here also. Okay.
Yeah, I
But
got it.
but I'll change the style, Ramakrishna. Okay, so the style is, so I need to use one annotation called @service. Ramakrishna, is that fine?
Okay.
So basically, if you remember in the beginning class, what I told, once your Spring Boot application is running, okay, once your Spring Boot application is up, so the Spring Boot framework internally creates bean or an object in the IOC container. What is that? Your
I got a container.
your once your application is up, once your application is loading or starting, once your application is loading, okay. So whatever the classes, whosoever the classes, having annotations like REST controller, service, or repository. Okay, REST controller, service, or repository. Okay, or entity. No. Okay, so or component. Okay, if these annotations are present at the class level, okay, then Spring Framework internally creates, if Spring Framework finds these annotations on the class level, finds these annotations on the class level, then what it will do? Spring Framework internally creates bean. Okay, then the Spring Framework bean or object case. Okay, bean is nothing but something like object only. The Spring Framework internally creates bean in IOC container. Bean in IOC container. Okay, so that means whoever the classes have these particular annotations, then Spring Boot framework creates a bean in the IOC container. అంటే if you మనం ఫ్రాంక్ గా మాట్లాడాలంటే అన్ని మనం ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఎన్ని క్లాసెస్ ఉన్నాయో వాటి యొక్క ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ని ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ ఇంటర్నల్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ క్రియేటింగ్ ఇన్ ద IOC కంటైనర్, రైట్ రామకృష్ణ? ఓకే రామకృష్ణ, ఇస్ దట్ ఫైన్? అంతేనా? ఓకే, అదనమాట. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ IOC ఐ మీన్స్ ఇన్వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రోల్ గైస్. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు మనకు పేరు ఎందుకు వచ్చింది? వై దిస్ నేమ్ కాల్డ్ ఇన్వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రోల్ మీన్స్, సపోజ్ బేసికలీ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ షుడ్ బి క్రియేటెడ్ బై ద ప్రోగ్రామర్, రైట్? బట్ హియర్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఆర్ క్రియేటెడ్ బై ద ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్. That is called this is something inversion, right? Process inversion, right? So that's why the name came like that. Okay, Because of this reason, the name is like inversion. Okay, na, guys. So here the programmer is nowhere creating an object, right, guys? Adhina? The framework itself is creating the objects, right? Is that fine, guys? Hmm. Hello, Ramakrishna, are you following Ramakrishna? See, if you can say this IOC content is nothing but a box containing objects. Okay, let me draw the picture. See, this is an IOC container. Okay, and here we will have beans or objects for controller, service, repository. Okay, and many more. Okay, and this dependency, this is I'll tell you what is dependency injection. Okay, so basically this process is the standard principle of design pattern, guys. Okay, so this is not a new principle which we are using now itself. This is very old principle. Okay, okay now. So these classes will have a bean or an object in this container. Okay, automatically. Is that fine, Ramakrishna? Yeah. Now you guys tell me. Suppose if I write in the controller layer, uh, if I write like this, will my OBG will be allocated with the respective service object? Is that true, Ramakrishna, or not? True. No, Ramakrishna, it is not true. See, if you simply write like this, your framework cannot understand. It is asking for some instance of the same type. Okay, అలా అర్థం చేసుకోదు. But you need to add one annotation here. What is that annotation, Ramakrishna? If you remember in the day one, auto while. Exactly, auto while. Okay, auto while. So if my Spring framework finds the annotation auto while, then it will check if there is any type, any bean of type simple service is there in my IOC container or not. If it finds the proper type of the service in the IOC container, then this OBG will be automatically allocated to the new simple service. Okay, Ramakrishna, is that fine? So this injecting an object but with the automatically is called dependency injection. Okay, guys, is that fine? Yeah. This way of injecting an object, this way of injecting an object automatically. Okay, automatically is called dependency injection. Andina? Okay, guys, right, guys. So idanamata the whole picture of what is IOC container, what is dependency injection, what is my auto bind annotation will do. Okay, na? Guys, is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll see. Okay, see. Now see. Earlier I called with the manually created object. Now I'm calling with the automatically creating object by Spring Framework. Okay, by using auto void object. Okay. So let me save my code and let me run the code now. Okay. See, I'm nowhere creating an object manually, right? I'm creating an object internally, right? Yeah. Let me run the code and let me execute again. Okay. Error. Guys, you need to stop your application. Okay. See, web server failed to start port 8080 already in use. Okay. First, you need to stop the application, right? Then only you can restart your application. Okay. Guys, have you started practicing the code? Wow. What I was telling daily?
Still no.
No, why Ramakrishna?
Adapter repair of the second challenge.
Make your see. Once I get into the, once I correct, once I completed this application one or a project one, okay, then you will be backward, right? So make sure your laptop will work as soon as possible, okay?
Okay.
But ఇది అర్థమవుతుంది కదా నేను చెప్తుంది ఇక్కడ.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you, Ramakrishna. See, hello world. See, it is also working in the same way, right? So this is your get operation, and this is your dependency injection, and this is auto while. Okay? Guys, okay now?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, guys, I want to stop over here because